This question is asking us about complex numbers, which sometimes are referred to as imaginary numbers in high school math. It says simplify to determine the value of 2 plus 3i times 4 minus I. Okay, so these are just two complex numbers being multiplied, so we're looking for their product. And we can multiply the way that we do any binomial, any two-term multiplication. And that can look like different things or go in different orders, but any way you do it, you're multiplying each term in the first parentheses by each term in the second. So we could say 2 times 4, which is 8, and then 2 times negative 1i is negative 2i. So I've multiplied the 2 by everything in the second parentheses. Now I do the same thing by the next term, which is that 3i. 3i times 4 is 12i. And then 3i times negative 1i is negative 3i squared. Okay, so we've done the multiplication, but now we need to simplify. And we can combine like terms, and those would be the ones that just have I. So negative 2i plus 12i, those two pieces will combine. Negative 2 plus 12 is 10i. Okay, and then this piece is one thing we want to know. So where does an imaginary value come from? It comes from the fact that when we take the square root of a negative number, so negative 1 we'll say, that gives us I, an imaginary value. We cannot take the square root of a negative number. So if we squared both sides here, just to show this a little bit, then the square root of negative 1 squared, square root and squared undo each other, and we get negative 1 is equal to, this would just be I squared. Okay, so for that reason, I squared is equal to negative 1, which means I can replace this I squared with negative 1. So that would look like this, negative 3 times negative 1. And negative 3 times negative 1 would get me a positive 3. So now I still have this 8 plus 10i plus 3, but now 8 plus 3, those are just values, and so I can combine them. 8 plus 3 is 11, 11 plus 10i. I've combined everything that I can after applying the fact that I squared is equal to negative 1, and that is my simplified solution to that product, and I can see 11 plus 10i in selection D.